Today we're going to make chocolate and banana brownies. So first of all, make sure you've all washed your hands thoroughly, in between your fingers, the front and the backs of your hands. Tie your hair up and also wear an apron. Make sure that you wash your hands at the end or after you've done everything. So what you're going to need today, you're going to need 2 bananas and you're going to need caster sugar, 400 grams, a 250 gram block of butter and 230 grams of self-raising flour and 60 grams of cocoa powder and then 4 eggs. Okay, and the bits that you're going to need in the kitchen is going to be the baking paper, a wooden mixing spoon, the electric or gas cooker, and you'll need a square baking tray, and this could be, try to make it 20 centimetres by 20 centimetres, some digital scales, a large mixing bowl, a digital timer, a large saucepan, some oven gloves, a plate, and 2 boxes with lids. They can be lunch boxes, and also a large cooling rack. Okay, so if you could preheat your oven, so turn the oven to 180 degrees. So it's the 180 on the oven. And then we're going to crack 4 eggs into the large mixing bowl. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then if you set your timer for 2 minutes, and if you mix the eggs for the 2 minutes. Eggs should look like that after the 2 minutes. And now we need to get the butter. And we're going to put all of the butter into the pan. There we go. Okay, and now we need to weigh out 60 grams of the cocoa powder. Zero the scales once your bowl is on, and so we need 60 grams of the cocoa powder. And we put the cocoa powder in with the butter. And then we're going to put the pan on the hob and we're going to turn the hob to number 4. Okay, so set your timer again for 4 minutes. So while the butter and the cocoa powder are on the hob, you need to be stirring it until the timer goes off. So after the 4 minutes, if you turn off the hob and take the pan off of the heat, And then we're going to weigh out 400 grams of caster sugar. So again, make sure that you press 0 once the bowl is on top. There we go, that's 400 grams. Now we're going to put this into the pan. Can you pause it, Max? Now we get our 2 bananas and we need to peel the bananas and put them on our plate. Okay, and now we just need to squash the bananas with our fork. Crushed bananas into our pan with everything else. And then we're going to give it a stir. Okay, and now we need to weigh out 230 grams of self-raising flour. So again, remember to 0 the scales once your bowl is on there. That's 230, and then we're going to put the flour in the pan with everything else. Timer for 2 minutes and stir everything all together until the timer makes a noise. Now you need to get your baking paper and we're just going to fill the inside of the tin. Pour all of our mixture into our baking tray. There we go, all in. Oven gloves, and put our cake in the oven for 40 minutes. So if you set your timer for 40 minutes, we're going to pop it in the oven. Okay, so when you hear the noise, if you go over to the oven, put your oven gloves on, turn the timer off, put your oven gloves on, and we're going to take the cake out of the oven. So turn the oven off, we're going to open the oven and let all the heat come out for a moment. And then we're going to put the cake on the cooling rack. And when the cake is cooled, if you carefully bring it onto a chopping board, now the cake will take a while to cool down. Once it is cool, if you take a bread knife and use it very carefully, and it does divide into 16 pieces.